Okay, so we will move to exercise 3.1, question number 1. In this question it is given that a table lamp is kept on the study table. How will you describe the position of the table lamp? Suppose this is the study table. This is rectangular in shape, surface of the study table, and this point I have drawn as the lamp. So if I want to describe the position of this lamp, so first of all we have to fix the order of the coordinates. So first of all we see that from the bottom line how much distance is there. So if the distance of this lamp from the bottom line is suppose say 7 inches, and similarly we will see the distance of this lamp from the side line, and suppose this distance is 18 inches. So we say that the table is kept the table lamp is kept 7 inches from bottom line and 18 inches. We can say that the table lamp is kept 7 inches from the bottom line and 18 inches from side line. Or in if we have fixed the order, we can also write it as 7, 18, x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay. In question number 2, a street plan is given which a city has 2 main roads. So first of all we will draw the main roads. First road, and this is the second road suppose. So one road is going from north to south. This road is going from north to south. Okay, and the other is going from east west. From east to west. These 2 roads are there, and then it is being said that it is said that all the other streets of the city run parallel to these roads and are 200 meter apart. So the distance between the 2 roads, each of the 2 roads is 200 meter apart, and we have to take the distance using scale 1 centimeter is equal to 200 meter. So we have to draw 5 roads which is parallel to the east to west road, and 5 roads parallel to north south. So first I am drawing 5 roads which is parallel to, so like this I have drawn 5 roads parallel to west to east, and the distance between each will be 1 centimeter because scale we have chosen as given in the question, 1 centimeter equals to 200 meters. Similarly we have to draw 5 roads which is parallel to this north south. Okay, so we will be drawing, so I have drawn 5 roads parallel to north south. Suppose I have named this as S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, and these are street 1, street 2, street 3, street 4 and street 5, and these I am naming as R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. Okay, so these roads are meeting at a point. These points are called the cross points according to the questions. As per the questions, as given in the question, the cross point 2 comma 5. So if we locate the cross point 2 comma 5, so it will be 1 2, this is the second street, and fifth street. Second street, this one, and the fifth street, this one. So they are intersecting at this point. So this point is 2 comma 5. Got it? So in the first part, it is being asked that how many cross streets can be cross point basically can be referred to as 4 comma 3. So 4, that is the fourth street, red one, and comma 3, third, this black one, green one. So this is 4 comma 3. Okay, only one and only one street can be referred. One street can be referred. And similarly, second part, they are asking how many streets can be referred to as 3 comma 4. So this is 3 and this is 4. So 3 comma 4 is this one, 3 and 4. So 3 comma 4 also, how many streets? Only one street can be referred. Okay, so in both the cases, only a unique street, cross street can be referred to as 4 comma 3 as or 3 comma 4. And one more point to be noted is that the abscissa of the first cross point is equal to the ordinate of the second cross point, and the ordinate of the first cross point is equal to the abscissa of the second cross point. But both the cross points are different. They are not same. They are different cross point. Okay. 3.2 exercise 3.2 question number 1. Name the horizontal and vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane. So this is the Cartesian plane. So this horizontal line, what we call this horizontal line in the Cartesian plane? We call it as x-axis, and the vertical line is called the y-axis. So answer, horizontal line is x-axis and vertical line is y-axis. Second part, what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? So this is the first part, second part, third part, fourth part. So all these parts are called first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So these are called, what are these called? These are called quadrants. Quadrants. And how many quadrants are there? There are 4 quadrants. Namely, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Next point, write the name of the point where these two lines, means x-axis and y-axis, intersect. So they are intersecting at the point, and what is this point called? This point is called origin. Origin is the point of intersection. Is the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis. And y-axis. In question number 2, we have to see the given figure. The figure is drawn. This is y, y dash, x, x dash, xy axis, and the points are given. We have to write the answers according to the figure. So here x-axis obviously on the right side will be positive integers, left side in negative integers. On the above the origin will be positive y coordinates, and below the origin will be negative y coordinates. So first we have to find out the coordinate of B. So coordinate of B, you can see that what is the corresponding x coordinate? That is -5 and corresponding y coordinate is 2. So it will be minus 5 comma 2. Okay. Similarly, in the second part, coordinate of C. So coordinates of C will be what? The corresponding x coordinate, that is 5, and the corresponding y coordinate is minus 5. So it will be 5 comma minus 5. So coordinate of C will be 5 comma minus 5. In the third part, they are asking you have to name the point identified by the coordinate minus 3 comma minus 5. So minus 3, this is minus 3, and minus 5, this is minus 5. So the point is what? The point is E. E will be the point. Okay. Similarly, in the fourth part, point identified by the coordinate 2 comma minus 4. So x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is minus 4. The point is, given point is G. Okay. Okay. In the fifth part, they are asking the abscissa of point D. So abscissa means the x coordinate. So this is point D. So the x coordinate of this point D is what? It is 6 comma 2. Okay. So the abscissa of point D is 6 basically. Ordinate of point H. This is point H. So ordinate means the y coordinate of point H. So y coordinate of point H is what? It is minus 3. So it is basically minus 5 comma minus 3. Minus 5 comma minus 3. But it is asking only ordinate, that is minus 3. Okay. Next is coordinate of point L. So coordinate of point L, basically this L is where it is lying over here. So this point L is lying on the y axis. So the coordinate, the x coordinate will be what? 0, and the y coordinate is 5. So the coordinate of point L will be 0 comma 5. Next is, it is coordinate of point M. So M is lying on the x axis. This point M is lying on the x axis. So y coordinate will be 0 and x coordinate will be minus 3. So it will be minus 3 comma 0. So it will be, the coordinate of point M will be minus 3 comma 0. Again, just quick revision of the concept, that if a point L is lying on y axis, so it is not lying on any of the coordinate, and it is lying on y axis, x coordinate is 0. Point M is lying on the x axis, so it is not lying in any of the coordinate, and point M is lying on x axis, so y coordinate will be 0. Exercise 3.3, question number 1. We are given up with 5 points and we have to find out in which coordinate or on which axis do each of these points lie, and then we have to plot these points on the Cartesian plane to verify our answer. So first point is minus 2 comma 4. So the x coordinate is negative and the y coordinate is positive. So just a quick reminder of the concept, that if we are having a Cartesian plane, so this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. First quadrant, the x is also positive and the y is also positive. So is any of the number in the both the x and y coordinates are positive? Yes, 1 comma 2. So this will be lying in the first quadrant. Okay, in the second quadrant, the x will be, this is for example plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, and this is minus 1, minus 2. Okay, and this will be plus 1, plus 2, -1 and -2. So in the second quadrant, the x is negative and the y is positive. So which point is lying having x coordinate negative and y coordinate positive? So this is x coordinate negative but y coordinate is 0, not positive. X coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. So this first one is lying in the second quadrant. Third quadrant, we are having the value of x is also negative and the y is also negative. So this will be minus and minus. So is there any point which is having both x and y coordinate negative? Yes, this point. So this will be in the third quadrant. Hope this is clear to you. And in the fourth quadrant, the value of x is positive but the value of y is negative. So it will be plus comma minus. So this is x coordinate is positive, y coordinate negative. So it will be lying in the fourth quadrant. What about this? X coordinate is negative but the y coordinate is 0. So x coordinate is -1 but y coordinate is 0. So it will be lying on the axis itself. So it will be lying on which axis? It will be lying on the x axis. Okay, so on the x axis. Now we have to locate the point to verify in the Cartesian plane. -2, 4. So -1 and -2 and +4. So we have to just extend this. So -2, 4 will be somewhere around here. This point will be -2, 4. So it is verified that it is lying in the second quadrant only. Next is 3, -1. 3 plus 3 and -1. This will be the point. Plus 3 and -1. And yes, it is lying in the fourth quadrant only. So it is also verified. Third is -1, 0. X is -1 and y is 0. So it is lying on the x axis. So this is also verified. Fourth one, 1, 2. +1 and +2. This will be the point. +1 and +2. So this will be 1, 2. So this is also verified that this point is lying in the first quadrant. And -3, -5. So -3, -5. For this we have to extend this line. -4, -5. -3, x is -3 and y is -5. So the point will be somewhere around here. -3, -5. So this is also in the third quadrant. So all these points are verified. Okay, so we will be doing question 2 of exercise 3.3. Here we have to plot the points x, y. So this you will be doing basically in your graph copies, but I'm not having the graph right now. I'm just telling you how to do. You will, on your graph paper, you will draw x axis and y axis. And this will be taken as x dash. And this will be taken as y dash. Okay, this will be y axis and this will be x axis. Achha. Second thing is that for 1 centimeter you will be taking scale on both axes. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Now we have to plot these points. First point is x coordinate is minus 2 and y coordinate is plus 8. So x coordinate is minus 2, that is minus 1 minus 2, and y coordinate is plus 8. So from minus 2 I am drawing a perpendicular, and y coordinate is plus 8. So this will be the point. This point will be minus 2 comma 8. Got it? Similarly, the second point is minus 1 comma 7. So x coordinate minus 7 and y coordinate is plus x coordinate is minus 1 and y coordinate is plus 7. So perpendicular, and this will be point minus 1 comma 7. Third is x coordinate is 0, means it will be lying on the y axis, 0 and minus 1.25. If suppose this is the point minus 1.25, so the point will be here, that is x is 0 because it is lying on the y axis, comma minus 1.25. It will be somewhere between minus 1 and minus 2. It will be not lying in any of the quadrant, it will be lying on the y axis. Okay. Fourth point is 1 comma 3. So 1 comma 3, this is 1, and perpendicular we will be drawing from here. This will be 1 comma 3. Next is 3 comma minus 1. So plus 3 and minus 1, so it will go down. So 3 comma minus 1. This point will be 3 comma minus 1. This point will be 3 comma minus 1. Okay. Hope this is clear how to plot, but you have to remember, you have to plot it on the graph paper. We can also see that first point minus 2 comma 8 is lying in the second quadrant, minus 1 comma 7 is also in the second quadrant, 0 comma minus 1.25 lying on the y axis, 1 comma 3 is lying in the first quadrant, and 3 comma minus 1 is lying in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so that's all, and with this we have ended the chapter. Thank you.